Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent. Today I'm using a team that was passed to me on Discord by Moxie. It's a team that was built around Life Orb Terrakion, and it's not a mon that I've used anytime recently, so I figured let's go ahead and revisit it today and see if it can still do some work. I think it'll be good, but there are a few holdbacks in the tier right now, which are basically just Hippo defensively as well as Tangrowth, and then faster threats like Dragapult, Zera, and Cinderace, but if we can dodge those mons, which is going to be difficult, Terrakion can do a lot of work, but obviously the team is built in a way where we can deal with those Pokemon. It's a bit weak to Cinderace, but Kommo-o can take anything except for Bandits and Headbutts, and if they are choice banned, then Dragapult won't have to worry about Sucker Punch once they lock another move, so we can use this speed tier to check Cinderace as well. Dragapult is also really good at checking Volcarona because it takes +2 Psychic, and can OHKO it back with the Life Orb, Adamant, Dragon Darts, well, Lonely, but plus Attack Nature. Magearna is a really good check to opposing Magearna because of Trick, but it's also just a great breaker. I'm not really sure what Moxie's EV spread here does, but maybe we'll find out while battling today. Kommo-o, like I mentioned, is Rocks. Taunt is definitely the better set over Iron Defense right now, so I like that a lot. And then Corviknight has Brave Bird because I don't want this to be Volcarona setup fodder, and we also have U-Turn. This is the Defogger. Finally, Scarf Mamo just to have a speed tier for Zeraora, because when you have a team that doesn't outrun Zeraora, chances are you're going to lose to the mon. Like, it's not very hard to chip everything down for that mon, even if its attack stat isn't great, so this thing being Scarf should be able to help us out. I like the fact that it has Stone Edge to help out against the Rotom Heat too. Even though Terrakion doesn't really care about that, it helps out Magearna and Corviknight, which are the two steel types, so let's go ahead and get a game. Alright, I have a game right now. My opponent has a Volcarona that my Dragapult can deal with. Unfortunately, they have a Hippowdon, which is not exactly the mon I was hoping to run into while using Terrakion. It doesn't die to +2 close combat, but Mamoswine is very good in the matchup. I just have to predict with Earth. Actually, I think I just click Earthquake every time looking at this. Yeah, there is no matter of prediction here. So I think we're going to lead off with you. Against Hippo, I think if he goes Mag, he could get a free Volt Switch because he should know that I'm not going to go hard Mamo on it. But I don't want him getting Rocks up. I think I'll Rocks first. Like, I don't want to taunt and a Fairy type comes in. I feel like that's a mistake. So he actually Whirlwinds me into my Mag, which I don't really get, but let's run a Calc here and see what... I feel like this has to kill. Like, I don't know why I'm calcing it, but... What did I put in? That was the wrong mon. Fleur Cannon does 98 to 115. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that here. He goes Pex. I mean, that's a good play, but it's really in a position where it'll be forced to recover anyway. I don't want to take a Toxic with Kommo-o here, and I don't want to go hard into Mamo risking a burn, so we're gonna make the Corviknight play first on the Knock-Off. Then I'll go for a U-turn this time and bring in Magearna again as he goes for Scald, but now we're in a position where I get to click either Volt Switch and knock him out, or Fleur Cannon here. I don't know if he would go back to Hippo, because like if he loses Hippo, he loses to Terrakion outright, so let's think what play he would make. If I were him, I would go Clef as the pivot. Like, Hippo isn't worth a play here. I'm gonna go for Volt Switch. Yeah, he goes Clef. And by him doing that, I can get this guy in. Not sure how Fizz Def he is, but I do just want to click Earthquake here. He's probably going to protect to scout my move. That's what I would do here, but that's okay. Like, if he goes hard Hippo, that's okay too. I just wonder, like, are you Spit F or Fizz Def? Like, his team is weak to Kyurem, but I feel like you don't want to run fully Spit F Clef in this meta, so we'll see how much my Earthquake does. 51, not bad. Like, that was really good damage. I don't know who he wants to bring in on this now. Like, maybe Urshifu makes a lot of sense, yeah. I don't know why I thought this wouldn't come in, so now we're in another situation where Kommo-o is my best initial pivot, but I think despite that, I want to make the Corviknight play because I'm not going to go hard Dragapult. That's definitely not worth it. Nah, we're going to go... Because I know for a fact Kommo-o gets 2-hit KO'd by Banded. I'm going to make the Corviknight play as he goes for U-turn to cover all options. That's fine. I can still beat the Volcarona because I'm max Spit F and I have Brave Bird. So we'll see what he wants to bring in. Probably goes back to Pex if I'm being honest, just to throw off another knockoff. No, he does bring out the Volk. Okay, well, I think we all know what I'm doing here. That shouldn't knock me out. And Brave Bird's not going to OHKO, but it'll do... Anyway, I think what I'm gonna do now is try to go for the Dragapult to win. It's a bit tough when he has Urshifu with Sucker Punch though, that's what I'm trying to figure out here. How much damage do I need on it for Earthquake to knock it out for Mamo? Because Mamo shouldn't die to one Sucker Punch outright. So let's see. Rapid Strike, just normal Urshifu. Oh, Sucker Punch might kill, hold up. That's concerning. Sucker Punch does, okay, never mind. Earthquake doesn't really do damage either though, so I have to figure out what I'm gonna do about that. He would go... Well, I think it's a no-brainer. I bring out Magearna. I just want to check, can Magearna live a hit from this? 78 to 92? It can't. That's a bit tough, because I want to go Mag predicting Hippo, but if he goes Urshifu first, I'm in the back, right? So I think Kommo-o covers the most. Yeah, I knew he would make this sort of play. And I get to throw off a body press now. I'm just trying to set up Terrakion, basically. So he ends up going hard Mag and I crit it, which sucks for him. I feel bad about that, but... At the same time, I don't know how big it is, like... First of all, how fast are you? Do we know anything about this Magearna yet? I can't remember, like, I'm trying to recall. I don't think we do, I'm gonna go hard into mine. Okay, so he's... I want to say it's specs, but I never get these calcs right. I know I'm calcing a lot, but like, I'm trying to win. So Volt, okay, so it is specs. He's gonna bring in Urshifu. But then he has to make another call, like, does he click Wicked Blow? Oh, he goes Hippo. This is like the biggest bait ever, but I'm still gonna Fleur Cannon. Like, I know he's going Pex, but there's no reason for me not to Fleur Cannon there. Like, I could have Volted. I didn't though, for obvious reasons. I'm gonna make the Kommo-o play here. I guess he could knock. I don't want to lose my Scarf though, so I think the better play is still to go Pex. I mean Kommo-o. If he recovers, that's fine too. If he goes for knockoff, then I get to throw off Earthquake and kill him. Toxapex, I feel like there's no way Earthquake kills. What am I talking about? Yeah, no way. We'll go for Earthquake anyway. Okay, this is what I was hoping for, because now that I have damage on Hippo, Terrakion's primed. Like, once I SD up, I think I win. Problem is on who? Like, that's the thing. I might just have to get him in range of this neutral hit. So we're gonna taunt here, prevent the rocks from going up. That's definitely important, but I need to get this thing low enough to where Terrak can knock it out, because I don't see myself SDing. The only one I could try to SD on is Toxapex, and I risk a burn, and if I get burned on that SD, then I lose, so... I mean, if I have to go for it, I will, but I'm trying to play it to where I don't have to. I'm not doing any damage, wow. I think it's still worth it to continue weakening it, though. Yeah, I taunt every time here. I don't care if he Earthquakes, like, I'm not gonna let him slack. Yeah, like, I'm gonna get him low enough here, and then we're gonna try to go for that win with Terrak, like we mentioned. We know Mag is specs. Toxapex, I don't know if it's in range of Earthquake. He does opt to preserve it at that percent. I don't know if that will matter, though. Because, like, I'm gonna taunt here. Even if Clef comes in, it can't click Wish, right? That's the good thing about this. So he's forced to either Scald here, or go for a recover. Yeah, like, he goes Clef, but it can't Wish here, which is all I really care about. So I just click Earthquake, let him knock me out, and then I go Mamo here. Lock Earthquake with myself. Knock that out. So it's looking like... If Urshifu is banded, which it should be... How much did U-turn do? 7 to Corviknight? I have to find out whether it's a banded. I'm pretty sure it is based off of that damage. 7 is obviously nothing, but it is 4x resisted. I think that's banded, yeah. Probably Jolly banned. So, in that case, how healthy is it? 88? I have to make a call this next turn, I think, based on what he's gonna do. Like, obviously I can spam Fleur Cannon now, but he still has Toxapex getting Regenerator health, so he does make this play. Do I risk Mamo or do I switch into Magearna? I think the smartest thing to do is switch, but Earthquake is tempting. I'm gonna make the Mag play here. He actually goes for U-turn. I feel like that's such a mistake, because now you're risking a speed tie with your own. Oh wait, but mine doesn't have that much speed. How much speed did I put in mine? Let's check. 136. I mean, yeah, okay, so that's interesting. I think I'm gonna get outsped here, which is the problem, but he would Fleur Cannon anyway, right? That's the play that makes more sense. I'm gonna Volt. Okay, he goes Pex. So this is where I have to decide. Do I go Terrakion and SD and risk the game, or do I not bother right now? Because if I go Terrakion, SD, and not get burned, it's my win. I live Sucker Punch easily, I knock out Hippo, it's not Helmet, and Terrakion will win it, but the better play could be going Mano, but I have to calc whether a 2-hit KOs Hippo, and I don't think it does. Yeah, it's Jolly after all. There's no way Hippo gets 2-hit KO'd from the percentage it'll be at. So I think, as much as I hate it, we're gonna go for a 70% chance to win this game. Best case is that he goes for knockoff, because then he just guaranteed loses, but he should go for the burn. I don't think Toxic would make a difference at this point. I hope he goes for Recover, actually. Recover would be fine, too. Because this thing gets destroyed by Earthquake. Come on, just don't burn me. If you don't burn me, this is totally my game right here. Like, that's the thing. I knock out Hippo. I got the damage that I needed with Kommo-o to kill it, like the taunt plus body press, but let's see. He didn't burn me. Okay, I think it's over. I'm gonna go for Earthquake here, knock that out. I live Sucker Punch. I can knock out everything with close combat and win. I'm pretty sure I live Sucker Punch. I hope I didn't mess that up. That would be bad. I don't know if that would matter at this point. Just given the mons that I have in the back. Yeah, this is dead. Like, I got the damage that I needed on it. So he can knock me out with Urshifu, but I don't think he can... Yeah, he actually just goes for that. So now he's locked into Sucker Punch. I gotta force another kill here and win. I'm never gonna not click Swords Dance. I guess he's gonna go through all 8 of them, yeah. But we both know he's locked in, so I'll be right back. Alright, I have another game right here. Obviously I'm happy with the win, but I'm trying to consider what I could have done to not have to risk a Skull Burn last game, right? I can't think of something that I could have done differently, but I'll probably look back at the game later. This guy does not have an Earthquake resist, so Mamo is very good, but he has some scary Pokemon, like Urshifu, that's always a problem. Cinderace is a very good Pokemon against this team in particular. But I think what I can do right here is prevent... If I were him, I would lead Cinderace or Magearna. Those two make a lot of sense, and... I'm gonna go Kommo-o. If he goes off with the Magearna, I'll go Corviknight. This is fine. I don't think these are on Killinging skills or anything, so I'm gonna go for my rocks here. He might actually go for Taunt, trying to win the Speed type, but... He actually goes for Sub. Oh, it's Sub Belly Drum. Can that win? Maybe. Don't want to count it out. So he gets a Salac Berry. Dragapult will die, that's the thing. So he goes up to +6. Wait, what just happened? He tried to double sub on me, hello? What? Okay, yeah, dude, you're not gonna get a sub up anymore. I think he misclicked? I don't know what he did, but... He's not belly drumming now, so, yeah, we take that. So I'm assuming that he has, what, Earthquake, Close Combat? Or, I mean, yeah, Drain Punch would make more sense. Yeah, it was Belly Drum. That might have 6-0'd, like... I don't know, what I would have had to do was sack off Dragapult to make sure that he didn't get Drain Punch recovery and then go Mamo and Ice Sharded, but that still would have been really bad, like... Don't get me wrong, that's not what I wanted. But we knock out Kommo-o and get a Rock Sub, which is wonderful. Really confused about how I'm, like, you know, not losing Dragapult now, because I would have been forced to do that, like... There's no questions asked. I guess this is trying to belly drum too. How about we don't? And then... I do want to keep Magearna healthy, but I feel as though pivoting in here could be a good play. I don't want to lose Kommo-o because it could help me out against Pyro Ball later. I think I keep Kommo-o, I go Magearna this turn on play rough, and then I can Volt out. I mean, I don't think he would make the Zera play, right? What am I talking about? Fleur Cannon's free. I don't know, is it free? What's a Volt? He goes Mag. Okay, I didn't think he would go Zera. It's either Cinderace or Mag coming in there. Now we're in a position where I get to throw off an Earthquake because he does not have a ground immunity, as I mentioned earlier. So he will be giving me an Earthquake right now. We're in a very good spot. I just have to make sure Azu doesn't get out of hand. Dragapult can still take a +6 Aqua Jet, but it doesn't hit hard very back, so that's the tricky thing about that situation. Meaning, if it comes in on Mamo next, I might have to stay in an Earthquake. In fact, I don't think it's might. I think I have to. Because Kommo-o is at what, like 71, so he gives me Magearna. he doesn't know I'm Scarf, right? So he might actually go like Zera or Cinderace here. Do I sack Memo if he goes Cinderace if he's Scarf? Because I could lose to Zera. I don't think I will. Mag is still out of range of anything Zera could do, and at this point Specs Fleur Cannon just gets kills. Yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, I have another game right here. My opponent is once again weak to Memo's dual stab, but this time I have to predict because this guy actually has a ground immunity in Hydreigon. I doubt he would pivot it in, but I can't neglect the possibility. You know what's really good? Specs Fleur Cannon. Like, even... I guess Zone could take it on if it's like Assault Vest or something of that sort. He would lead off with Hippo or Zone, I think. I guess you could lead Conk, but like it doesn't make sense when you don't have the Flame Orb. I think Hippo makes a lot of sense here, so I'm gonna go Magearna. And try to maybe make a play turn one. This is obviously great. Question is... yeah, I'm gonna click Aura Sphere, I think. I might regret this, but I don't think he would stand against Magearna with Conk Elder. Thing is, if he's not AV Mag, it gets destroyed, like, anyway. That's what I'm considering here. Magearna, I mean, Magnus would outspeed me, and it could get a Steel Beam off. That's what I'm worried about. As you can see, Aura Sphere kills no bulk Mag. Fleur Cannon wouldn't kill if I take drops. Actually, it would, right? 61, I do 30 min. No, it wouldn't kill. I would need, like, 2 higher rolls for Fleur Cannon to kill. I don't think it makes sense to leave this in, so I'm going to go for Aura Sphere. I also didn't think this play would make sense on Fleur Cannon, but I guess he did not want to risk Zone. Good play. I'm going to get in my Kommo-o then. If he doesn't go for Slack Off, I'm going to taunt it right now, and we make sure it's in range of +2 Terrakion. That's my goal. Okay, he goes for Slack Off immediately. It's annoying. I can deal with it. I'm going to go for Rocks here. Ah, he just clicked Rocks. I thought he would go for the Clef pivot. I'll taunt now, though, because I don't want to get Toxic or Whirlwinded now. And it's not like... If Clef comes in, it's not the end of the world. I'm just surprised he used Hippowdon. Sorry, I'm just looking at his nicknames. Let's see what he does next. I think that... Clef makes sense here. Like, you don't make any other play besides Clef. I guess you could stand, but yeah, Clef is coming in. Do I want to go Mag? If this is knockoff, I definitely don't want to go Mag. But I'm going to go make the Corviknight play. Good play. I mean, I think I'll live a hit, though. That's why I'm not as scared of this. I could have gotten in Magearna that turn, but I didn't want to risk it getting knocked off. That would have been horrible. So if he's like sub, it could be annoying, but I do have Infiltrator Fire Blast, so it wouldn't be that bad. This one's looking not horrible, it's just... I might have to make some tough calls with Mamo, which is what I'm trying to avoid doing, but... yeah, dude, if I just Fleur Cannon turn 1 and kill the Hippo, this would be so free for Terrakion, and... that's why I'm confused he made a play like that, but also... okay, he could have Thunderbolted and just killed me, but... Corviknight's gonna stick around as a sack, it seems, and he goes Hydreigon, which... doesn't actually... I think I might have battled this guy yesterday, I'm pretty sure I remember these sort of nicknames. I'm gonna get in Magearna here. If he's Scarf or... I don't think he specs Fire Blast, and that's the only way he knocks me out. So I think what I do here is just throw off Fleur Cannon this time. Yeah, if he's gonna go back to Hippo again, which is like not what I want coming in, then... I want to knock it out and have some fun with Terrakion here. So Corviknight's a dead Pokemon. I still have Ice Shard for Dragapult if worst case scenario, and... if I can get rid of Hydreigon, I can spam Earthquake with Mamoswine, but that's not really happening until Hippo's dead either. Like, Earthquake isn't very good. I guess I can spam Icicle Crash if I get rid of the zone. So please hit, Magearna, come on. Thank you. Okay, dead. That's what I needed. I don't even care if he knocks me out at this point. That is very specs, but like you see, he's also getting weakened for, hold up, am I actually locked in here? I am, okay. He's actually getting weak for Mamoswine's attack, and because I know he's Choice Specs and we have a dead Pokemon in front of us right there, I can literally just bring this out and go right for an Earthquake. Brings out Clef. Clef is more Fizdef, huh? That's interesting. I think Dragapult can win if and only if that I get this in range. I'm gonna sack the Corviknight here on the Moonblast, and then I want to say the best thing to do is get in Mamo. He might scout my attack. I think I'm just gonna click Icicle Crash here every time. That's fine. I should be doing enough with this Icicle Crash to where he really can't stay in consistently. Like, I have full inch chance, I also have miss chance, but I'm trying to get it to where Dragapult can win. That's obviously my goal. I Dragon Dance in front of something, and that something is going to be a choice-locked Magnezone. So out comes Conk. Big Conk Elders here. I think I'll go Kommo-o. Yeah, on Mach Punch. Crits me. Annoying, but whatever. I go for Body Press here, knock it out. And yeah, I'm trying to get him to lock a move with Magnezone that allows a Dragapult to Dragon Dance, but he goes out into his right now. Meaning if he's Dragon Dance, what I have to do is Earthquake it to make sure that Mamoswine's Ice Shard can do the rest. Oh, Leftovers. This could be game. Yeah, it is game. He just won. Unless I don't get knocked out here, but like, I don't see how I wouldn't. Okay, he's throwing, never mind. I don't know what the heck that was. Like, hello? Now you put yourself in range of Ice Shard, like, why? I'm pretty sure you just won if you Dragon Darts. I didn't take it with anything. And now I'm gonna Ice Shard you. Okay, you don't see me here complaining, you just see me here confused. And now he's bringing out another Pokemon that does not live Ice Shard. What? Correct me if I'm wrong, I did not beat that Dragapult if it got the kill and then just like... Yeah, I don't know, like, I'm just gonna stay in. Well, if that's Scarf, actually, I shouldn't stay in. But if he locks Flash Cannon... Let's think, I sack Terrak, go Dragapult. I can't Dragon Dance in front of Spec Zone, so I knock it out. I Steel Wing Clef, and then maybe Mamo can do the rest. Yeah, I guess that's what we're going for. So there's that. I do this. I click this. If he goes Hard Clef, I think Fire Blast plus my other move would... Oh, what? But he doesn't have to go... He could just go Hydreigon, but then he's risking a Draco Miss. So, I think I have to dodge a Draco. Unless he goes Hard Clef here. I don't know, like, he had the guaranteed one of the Dragapult, and I think he still wins, but... It depends on what play he makes, right? Because the problem is, I can... Well, it's over now. I'm going to lock Icicle Crash, obviously. What would have happened was I knocked him out. If he went Clef, I could have won, because... Obviously, I can Steel Wing it into range of this mon and Ice Shard through. We don't know what play he would have made. So, basically what has to happen is I have to hit all of these, and I have to dodge Draco. But I guess his best play is just U-turn into Dark Pulse. Yeah, and he's gonna hit right there. So, weird game. I really thought he should have had it with the Dragapult, but I'll be right back. Alright, I have another game right here. Obviously, the Magnezone would have dropped a Dragon Darts, but I was trying to catch Clef coming in case he made that play to knock him out with Steel Wing after, which is the whole reason that I clicked Fire Blast, but let's go Mag again. Mag is very good. This guy's running HO, obviously. I'm just gonna Fleur Cannon turn 1 and do as much damage to this as possible. The only... Oh, it's a Nasty Plot. In that case, it might get O-Code. Not quite. It's also a Guava Berry, huh? He probably has a Fire move. I don't know why I made this play. So he would go for that Fire move now, right? Do I even need this? No, not really. Oh, he has a Water Sphere. Yeah, that's not gonna kill me, dude. I'm sorry. Yeah, my bad. I'll go ahead and bring out... I'm gonna risk the Icicle Crash Miss, I think. I don't want to. There's also really no reason to. Let's just go for Earthquake, yeah. Like, why do it? He's not gonna switch that out. Like, he doesn't know whether I'm Scarf or not. Scarf Mamo is probably the more common Mamo set, but... Looking at my team, he might assume that this is the rocker, and maybe Kommo-o and Terrakion are more offensive. So let's see what he does now. Like, I also didn't want to invite in Cinderace. That's another big reason I made this play. By doing this, I've basically forced in Rillaboom. He wouldn't go Hawlucha this turn. I mean, I guess he could. But to do what with it? Like... Yeah, I forced in Rillaboom. I thought this would happen. And now I can go... Well, let's think. I know that for a fact this Magearna has bulk, but is it enough bulk to take Hawlucha's attack? Okay, so that's why this has defense. Okay, good. Or HP. So... If I go Kommo-o here and he U-turns into Hawlucha, I can go Hard Mag and beat it. So that's fine. Yeah, I think that's what he's going to try to do, right? SD, I go hard mag, yep, exactly. So that's the whole point of this set, I understand now. And he actually goes for a sub. So if I Volt here, do I just spam Fleur Cannon and try to revenge with Ice Shard? Spamming Fleur Cannon isn't the worst idea. I think I'll Volt. Yeah, he's gonna go for SD, right? I'm going to bring in Corviknight. Ah, dude, I'm about to lose so many Pokemon, aren't I? Let's go for Brave Bird. I hope he tries to sub again. Perfect. Because now he's gonna knock me out, right? With close combat. And I'm hoping with that drop, then Ice Shard can do the job, which it will. It should be obvious that I'm clicking it here, and I will, so. We knocked that out. We're in a position now where Magearna is going to come in. I don't want to lose, so I'm going to go hard into mine and trick it. That's how you deal with opposing Magearna. You make sure that it's clicking in one move and one move only. Let's see what that... Do I just lose to Draining Kiss anyway? No, no way. Memo will lead it. Like, come on now. He opts to go for Stored Power, so he's locked into that. Do I lose to that anyway? Maybe. I don't know if Memo outspeeds. I don't think it does. So, do I just lose to this thing despite tricking it? Is that what's happening here? Draining Kiss. Dude, that would be sad. Where's the move that I'm thinking of? Stored Power. I am at full. So, with that boost, he does 10 to 12. With this boost, he does 29 to 35. With this boost, he does... Oh, I'm dead. Is that all of them? Please be all of them. Spit F. 89 to 105 with all those boosts. I think I have all of them in there, right? Attack, Special Attack, Spit F, and 2 Speed. So... yeah, that's a 37.5% chance to lose the game instantly, and we're gonna hope that doesn't happen. There we go. Okay, I will be right back with another one. Alright, I have another game right here. I would love to blame myself for the loss, but like, what am I supposed to do about the most broken Pokemon in the tier getting lucky, right? Like, that's just hard to deal with, but I don't know, maybe there was something I could have done differently. Let's go ahead and lead off with... see another one too. Cinderace is a threat. I can beat Haxorus, so that's at least good. Try to get up rocks first. I think this might have Will-O-Wisp or Thunder Wave, but... I can get up rocks here and then taunt it if need be. I think he's just gonna Volt into Mag or Pex anyway, so that should be fine. Let's see, this might be the last game. I don't know, I'm a bit tilted about the last one, so I'm sure you might be able to tell, but yeah. Let's see what I do. Where am I on the ladder now after that game? 1579. Did I lose 40 points to a Magearna getting a max roll on me, or like a very high roll? Okay, so this account needs to get higher on the ladder. I think my other one's still pretty high though, right? TNECILLEGPO. What is that? Why is it only showing me that? Oh, that is Gen 8 OU. Okay, yeah. What account was I thinking of? So yeah, it's 1769 right now. That's not horrible. What is he gonna do now? Defog? If it's Defog, I can taunt it. Obviously, this is fine. He's gonna go for knockoff, I guess. I mean, I could go Terrakion and try to get Justified boost and get a kill. Where's the shot? Obviously, this is good too. Although, is it that good? Like, do I even knock him out? It is Ferrothorn. I could. I don't think I will. Do I want to try? Kind of, yeah. I mean, I could do a lot more work with Mamo if I was able to get rid of this. So he ends up taking 80% just to Leech Seed me, which is, I just find funny. Like, why would he trade for that? Now the question is, what would he bring in next? Probably Pex, right? So I'm gonna go Magearna here. Protect is fine too, I don't care about that. I'll throw a Fleur Cannon here. And knock out a Ferrothorn, okay, good. So we got to keep Terrakion, and we knocked out Ferro. That was probably like best case situation. Okay, let's see what he does next. I think Cinderace probably should make more sense here. Like, Cinderace is very strong against this team. It is Boots, okay? Are you, Court Change or Zen Headbutt? Like, what are your moves? If it's Court Change, that's more annoying. It is. I'll get up rocks again, though. Court Change I can deal with. I mean, it's bad, but it's not that bad. If that makes sense. So he's gonna U-turn here, right? Into Magearna. And I'm gonna try to beat it with my Magearna again and probably fail because it's Magearna. Let's see. So, if I actually get rid of Cinderace, SD Terrakion could solo the rest, but getting rid of Cinderace is going to be harder than it seems. Like, Cinderace is kind of a problem, but you know what else I can try to win with? If I Stone Edge Rotom once, I can win by Earthquake spamming. That's another option. I don't want to get careless around Haxorus. What is he thinking so hard about? He actually opts to attack here. I mean, you get decent damage, but I feel as though that was not worth your turn. I'll go for Body Press now on the Pyro Ball. Why? Dude, I have Bulletproof. Like, what? Well, I guess that's why I'm at the 1500s now. Let's go for Earthquake. Yeah, I gotta ladder this account back up. I'll probably end up recording on the other one tomorrow because I didn't even realize this one was this low on the ladder. Like, I typically don't record like in 1500s. I think it was like 1650 when I started, though. I just lost a ton of points between the two losses. So I think he forgot about Bulletproof, and that's why he made that sort of play. So yeah, he brings this out. I'm going to taunt it and then just get out of here. Why is it Leftovers, by the way? He should be Black Sludge. So goes for Scald. That's good. I bring in Mag. If he had Knockoff, I think he would have clicked it there. No burn, please. Thank you. And yeah, I just get to Volt now. I don't know, I could also choose to hit Rotom, but I think Volt also covers this thing. Yeah, exactly. And I hate to admit it, but I kind of have to go out into something that actually threatens it, and that means risking a burn on either Terrakion or Mamo. Alright, let's do it. No burn. I guess I did get lucky in that other game, not getting burned while trying to SD with Terrakion. I do remember that. So we're going to Stone Edge here. He's going to go Rotom. I'm going to hit. Put him very low. And now we're in a point where Earthquake is probably my win con. So let's go Kommo-o here. This is basically just sack fodder now, obviously. So it tries to burn my Mamo, but I'm not going to let that happen. Mamo can sweep with Earthquake in the situation I've put myself in. I just want him to knock me out. Like, what? I guess if he wants to Will-O-Wisp spam, I'll just Body Press. Like, I was trying to Earthquake into Pex coming in, but like it makes sense to keep Mamo, I mean Rotom as a sack, right? But I don't know. He's gonna go Magearna. Yeah, here I'm just gonna taunt it, dude. Forget this thing. Like, I'm not trying to get swept again. Just get taunted. I hate Magearna so much, dude. This one takes no skill to win with. Like, why? So goes Pex. Good. I like this because it's what's gonna invite in my Mamo after to Earthquake everything. Nope. You can Scald me if you want, but I'm going to continue spamming Earthquake now, weaken you, and then go Mamo and Earthquake you again. I think the trend here is Earthquake, right? That's a very good move in this game. So let's see what he does. I'm doing no damage, because like Kommo-o does not do damage when burned. Taunt here. If he switches, that's fine. Like, I just wonder, is it Sucker Punch on last move? Because that changes the situation with my Mamo if it is. That's what's annoying me. Like, I wish I knew, but I don't. And that also changes the Dragapult situation. Like, the Cinderace's fourth move is very vital to how this is going to play out. Because if it is Sucker Punch, I think it's going to be much harder to deal with than... Actually, if it's Sucker Punch, it wins. What am I talking about? So I bring this in here, I go for Earthquake. If it's Sucker Punch, I don't see how I manage that. Other than outplaying the Sucker Punch, right? Like, that's the option. Do you have it? He does, yeah. I think I lose to this. Yeah, that's bad. I could hope he's adamant. Do I have any rolls to go off of? His high jump kick did 42 to my Kommo-o, right? 41.5. Please tell me that's adamant. I feel like it could be. I don't know, like, I don't know the calcs with that mon very well, but I feel like it could be. High jump kick stab boosted. So that's Libero high jump kick on Jolly Nature. So he would have had to get a max roll on Jolly if he did that damage. I think I have to hope he's... Yeah, I don't have a choice here. I have to hope that he has that other nature. Or I try to dodge like Pyro Ball, I guess. I also don't want to lose because I probably could let this get put in range. Okay. If you're Jolly, you win anyway, so there's that, but... Earthquake, do you kill? 119. 59 to 70, 68. If he was Jolly and max rolled me, that's how he outspeeds here, but I think he was adamant. Problem is, like, let's say I take drops, right? That's obviously an issue. I think I would still come back in healthy enough to take another Sucker Punch later. He would have clicked his move by now if he was, Jolly Nature. It would be no question. You just high jump kick here and go for it. Unless you think switching out would be smart, but if I was a Rock Polish on this set, then it wouldn't be. So he's Adamant Cinderace, I think, and that's why he's thinking about this so much. My mag's at 80. So let's just see what he responds with. When I close combat this turn, assuming that he switches this out, then I have to switch out Terrakion because I can't afford to take another Life Orb turn. That would lose me the game against Cinderace. He goes for Sucker. Okay, I think we might have this, especially because he just gave me a justified boost. So now his Haxorus has to be Scarf. I'm pretty sure he was Adamant Cinderace that entire time, and that's what's gonna win me this one. Yeah, just close combat. You better be Scarf, dude, or else this is very over. And I doubt you are. Alright, we're gonna take the game. Which I'm very happy about. I'm happy that I could go positive with this team. I really think it should have been 4-1 because of that. If I knock out that Magearna, I could have beaten the other mons pretty easily, I think. I don't remember what exactly the situation is, but it would have been possible at least. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and stop right there, and I'll go ahead and get this account back up to 1700s for whenever I ladder on it next for a video, so I'll see you all next time. Later.